rock it like he's solo.
Okay. Did that work out? Did that work out? Hey. I think that should be working out. Yeah, that's... There we go. There we go. That's all fantastic. Yeah, that's all fantastic. Elastic, elastic. Hey, we've got this. We've got this somewhat. Somewhat. We're working our way out through there. How's everyone this morning? I hope you haven't been silly like some people and gone to bed at ridiculous o'clock because your body just is in some weird lost cycle. I don't know who could possibly be like that, but hey, some foolish people, some absolutely foolish people are like that. Go through. It'll work. Right. Okay. Fan bloody tastic is how I feel about that. Fan bloody tastic. Okay. We're all good. Yeah, we're all good. There we go. I'm not repeating myself, I swear. I'm just getting somewhat lost. We're not all done with that colour. We've got a little bit of that colour left to go. It's good to be making progress, right? Because yeah, it's been a few days. It's been a hot minute. Oh man, it does not feel like Friday. I mean, I'm so jazzed. It is Friday, but it does not feel like Friday. This week has kicked my butt in the strangest of ways. It's been a very, very strange week. Rather peculiar, shall we say. But time she is a flying. She's a flying horse. I don't know why a flying horse, but yes, flying horse. That is the metaphor that we mentioned, and that is the metaphor we are going to be sticking with. Yeah, it's Friday, so Friday's good. Friday is a very good time. I do actually want to adjust the whole mic APU setup because it's not the greatest how I've got the mic off to the side here because this mic's not designed to work like that. But it's been what's been working for me in terms of just ergonomics and shit. Oh my word, my eyeballs are fluffy. And you know what I have to blame for this? Me. I have 100% me to blame for this. So I hit my word count and then some on Thursday. Speaking of which, I need to start on next week. It's Thursday's thing. Just so I don't rinse and repeat. But as a result of having to hit my word count and do everything, I didn't have a chance to play some New World on Wednesday, Tuesday. Did I play on Monday? I don't think I played on Monday. Maybe I played on Monday. Can't recall. But I missed my fix, so to speak. I'm really enjoying it. It's been a nice little distraction. And yeah, so I got my fix last night, and then I got locked into some PvP stuff. Filthy Greens trying to take you windward. And so yeah, because I got locked into some PvP stuff, it just was on late. That's all there was to it. I was on late, and then I joined a company. And frankly, when I was finished with the PvP is when I should have signed off. That's when I should have signed off. But it would be rude because I was in a voice chat and I was like, oh, hi. And I should have just signed off then. But instead, I just stayed on and I natted and just kept on going. Kept on going. There we go. Okay, where are we starting here? I am liable. Ooh, I'm liable to stick myself with a needle at this rate. Sorry, guys. I don't know why. I do know why I'm super sleepy, but I mean to say, I don't know why I'm yawning like a crazy person. But I also know the reason too. So these are very terrible statements that my brain wants to make. You know, they're polite niceties that float to the top of your head. That's really what they are. It's really what they are. Okay, so now that's there. Pop that there and oh, come on, wait. Just confirm everything's kind of held. Everything's kind of held. There we go. Just kind of, sort of. Just kind of, sort of. There we go. Hey, there we go. That nice feeling. It's like I can feel the moment my brain registers. The moment my brain registers like where the stitches are and like gets a sense of spatial alignment. It's like there's a ping that goes off my brain like a little radar ping. And that moment is I'm like, oh, okay, no, I'm now. Now my brain knows what it's doing. My brain's locked in. That is. Come on. Come on. You know you can do it. There we go. There we go. So sorting out this Halloween party thing that we're going to be doing. And I ordered a witch's hat and some bits and bobs. And the main bob, so to speak, the main item in this order from Killstar, I ordered an XL. Like, I know I've put on a bit of weight, but I'm losing it now. But, you know, I know I'm on the chunkier side at the moment, but I ordered this XL. Bloody thing didn't fit. It was like 2 sizes too small. I'm just like, that's just rude. I mean, I always have to size up a little bit because I am taller. But yeah, that was just rude. Thankfully it fits Ducky, so... Which tells you something, like, if they think Ducky's an XL, like, what the fuck? She is definitely not an Excel. But hey, clothes sizing is ridiculous. Clothes sizing is one of those things that just... Oh, yeah. I mean, even if the measurements guide on the website was fine, I wouldn't give a shit about what they call their sizes. It's better than vanity sizing. Oh my god, vanity sizing is the worst. The vanity sizing, for those of you unaware, basically there are shops who artificially make their sizes positively deceptive, as in like, oh, they make a large, medium, whatever, because then people are like, have a good feeling, because they're like, oh, I'm a medium, and you're like, well, I'm a dress size this. And you're like, actually, you're probably a dress size up, but because the store has done that, you have a positive association with clothes bought from that store, because it's the only size 14 thing or whatever that fits you. And then, yeah, it's a whole thing. And then so sizing just becomes this arbitrary thing. That's why we never got sizing as a thing down. It's a really interesting Japanese company, actually. Years ago, and I saw this tech. Apparently, it is relatively popular, not super popular, but relatively popular. Like the company's making a lot of money. When you signed up to this shopping website, they would send you like a little bodysuit thing. It was like a one size fits all thing, but it's got like markers on it. And then you would use the phone app, the like shopping phone app, to take a picture of yourself wearing this bodysuit thing. And because you were wearing this bodysuit thing with the markers and had the frame of reference and it had some decent AR tech and whatnot, long story short, it did a true sizing. And so then when you were shopping, you were taking all your measurements, and the clothes would be tailored to your size. And I remember there was talk about this company coming over to Europe. I never did see it come over. I mean, Japan typically... Japan shops typically have a fairly narrow sizing. Like, you think we have it bad over here, their sizing in Japan is shall we say, non-inclusive. Your stereotypical Japanese fashion line has a pretty narrow production sizing band. But yeah, I don't know. I never found out what happened to that company. Never found out if they came over, if they flopped, what happened. But they were doing very well at one point. Don't know, maybe maybe the model didn't translate. Maybe the shop model just didn't. Maybe they tested it and it didn't work or something. But I've definitely not seen it. You would think there would be some marketing or some PR or some stuff, even for a relatively soft launch, going, this new company has this crazy idea. Meanwhile, this company's been doing this crazy idea for like 10 years in some other country. The press releases for this stuff tends to write itself. You start to get very familiar with the tropes they use to write these kinds of articles. You know? There's definitely a format. Oh boy, yeah, there's definitely a format to follow with these things. go. No, I think I should just jump back and then let me go back out through that hole, and we will jump back to the start in point. There we go. And then go there. Come down, be sure to lock the stitch. In. There we go. But yeah, one thing about the switches hat is it's a little bit plain, and I've decided I'm going to do some freehand embroidery on it. Don't know if I'm going to do that on stream or if I'm going to just try this weekend or whatever. But it's on my to-do list officially, so to speak. It is the thing I want to do, and I've got, what, 2 weeks to do it, so I need to get cracking. Need to get cracking. Crack on. Oh dear. Crack on, crack on. Is what it is. Go. This thread has lasted significantly longer than I thought it would. But I'm going to have to switch threads because it is going to run out. And I don't want to be in an awkward position when it does. I want to be like halfway through a line or something. Or have a line half stitched and be going back over and run out. Here we go. Ooh, yawny, yawny, yawny. Get that coffee in me. Oh dear. It's a good feeling. Oh, that is a really good feeling. Hot coffee down the throat, yo. Fantastic feeling. Speaking of which, I'm wondering if anyone has updated the thingy-mabiggy board. There we go. People be memeing hard sometimes. People be memeing very hard sometimes. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. What? My brain, I just moved the stitch in completely the wrong direction. There we go. There we go. Oh, progress. Progress will be made. Yep, that's all done. I potentially have enough for this last square, this single square here, and then I think I'm going to have to get a new piece of floss going. More over, please. Come on, pop it in. There we go. Brains. At some point mine will wake up. Mine is not now. But I'm hopeful in the near future that it's gonna show up to work. Ooh. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Progress. That's the whole bloody point of this. Might not be the fastest progress, but we always make progress. That's our shtick. That is our shtick, and we're sticking to it. There you go. Hey! There we go. Lock it in. Lock it in. There we go. Yeah, I know there's quite a bit more there. I know how the floss we've got left looks, and I'm like, I just want to make it neat, and I know this is in theory the last bit of this colour that we need to do. Man. I have to take a nap before work at this rate. Oh, I need to fix this sleep cycle. Something dreadful. I really do need to fix this sleep cycle. I'm trying to balance the work-life thing, and I've just sort of misbalanced some stuff at the moment, and I just need to rebalance it and get some stuff in order. That's all it is. That's all it is. But that all can be quite tricky sometimes. That all can be rather quite tricky. This is one of the reasons I want that BCI stuff is to... Oh, this is good. This is one of the reasons I want that BCI stuff is to force my brain in, like, put in the Google calendars, like, this time you're going to sleep, this time you're waking up, this time you're doing this, and I have like my little microcontroller strapped into my nervous system, start nudging my body chemically in the right direction. So that it's not surprised by the very artificial time structure changes that I impose on it. Rather than my body getting it wrong and then me beating with the stick and going, nope, here's coffee, stay awake longer. You haven't fallen asleep yet? Okay, angst. Oh, dear. Dearie, dearie me. Yeah, the human body is just this weird collection of stupid decisions that seem to work really well. It's like evolutionarily we have succeeded. We have dominated our niche. And on a on a societal scale, we're killing it. But then on an individual scale, you're like, oh, this is what peak performance looks like. Brain dead. And so, yeah, consolidating that peak performance and that... Okay. Okay. Wicked. Nope. You've done made a mistake again. We're back stepping until we're there. Yay! That is the correct choice. Yeah, we're gonna go down to there. Sorry, my brain is my brain is trying to do route planning while not being very awake, and it's trying to figure out how to navigate. So this backstitch is in the correct series of stuff. Here we go. Man, I actually feel really good about myself right now. The fact that I am this brain fried and I am managing to make progress on a project. It makes me feel good. It's a good start to the day. It's what we're all about, you know? Even when you're a little bit flagging and stuff, the fact that you're able to make that little bit of progress, the fact that you're able to get points on the board, you know? Matters. It really, really does matter. And, you know, some people might look at this and go, oh, chill the fuck out, lady, it's just cross-stitch. I'm like, no, it's currently like one of my creative projects. And by making progress on one of my creative projects, I feel better. It is a thing that I am happy and proud to be doing. And so to make progress on that thing gives me joy. And joy enables me to make more progress and do other cool things and have a positive interaction with this shit. It is what they term a virtuous cycle. I.e., one of the very small handful of things I do that is not bad for me. It's like, you know how sometimes there's movies like Osmosis Jones and what was the big budget one? Osmosis Jones was the one I remember, but there was some other. Anyway, Inside Out or whatever. There's a variety of like media where it's like, oh yes, salsa work as well. There's a variety of media where, come on, into the little hole, you little shit. There's a variety of media where basically your body is depicted as this army of people, this civilization, this group effort, whatever, right? Because that's actually a lot closer to the truth than people's first instinct. It is a democracy, and some of your brain cells have guns. Most noticeably, my tummy has a fucking nuke. My tummy's like, yeah, that's all very rational. Everyone voted. Great. We're gonna have pizza. Oh, sorry. I find that visual image of my tummy with a button on it, with his finger on the nuclear button. It's like, yeah, there's a very rational discourse, but pizza. Oh dear. Anyway, I feel like sometimes my body probably thinks that it's like North Korea or some shit. It's like, what's the fucking crazy bitch up to now? She wants to do what? Okay, let's dig out the manual. How's that even done? With a plunger, right, okay. It's like, we need sleep. How much sleep do you need? You know, not much actually. We pretty happy with 6 hours. Right, 5 hours. You get 5 hours. No. I said 6. It's like, well, if you wanted 6, you should have asked for 8. It's like, okay. The really bullshit management. I don't even want to call it a management style. That really common bureaucracy failing where you know you're not going to get the number you want, so you intentionally ask for a number more than you need, so you get a number closer to what you want. Then occasionally they're like, oh no, we want to really help this person, let's give it to them and give them a little bit of buffer. And you're like, and then you get in a situation where it's like, oh crap, it's almost year end, we've got to spend this budget, guys. What are we going to spend it on? It's not like you can just spend it on like fucking ice cream and go-karts. You know, you've got to actually have a business expense. Then you're like, yeah, we could like upgrade the ceiling fan. I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've been in that position. Mostly because I've been in sane jobs that have, had good communication lines and that jazz. But I have been in very dumb jobs before, where that was basically the protocol. Protocol was just try, lie, get as much money as you can, because they arbitrarily might give you very little. Then you won't be able to do your job. So you do all of that, and then you figure out a way to spend it later, if they give you more. And you get into year-end spending funamajigs. Because there's, or you ask for exactly how much you need, and then someone does really well or something, you don't need it all. But the company operates on a, if you didn't use it all, we're going to cut you down because you clearly don't need that much. I forget what it's called. Dumb stupid is what it's called, but I don't know what it's actually called by the people who think it's a good idea. Again, the dumb stupid idea about sums it up. Yeah, I'm always skeptical of these sort of artificial layers of stuff on top, you know? Incentive models above incentive models that don't necessarily match the business incentive model. It's like, the business succeeds when we sell more widgets. What gets you a pay rise or what gets you promoted? Not selling more widgets, but making this light go green. Well, then you're going to optimize your job to make that light go green. Doesn't matter how many widgets the company sells. Your incentive model is all about that light going green. And sometimes that can be useful. Because, you know, sometimes you don't want someone's job to line up perfectly with the incentive of the company's primary goal. So, for example, a safety officer. You don't want a safety officer motivated by sales. You want a safety officer that's motivated by safety. But that is the exception, not the rule. Generally, you want everyone in the company to be pulling on the levers and the incentive stuff that pushes you towards success as a company. But hey, what do I know? As I say, I've been fortunate enough that most companies I've worked at have been pretty good about this stuff. And sometimes it's not even about company. Sometimes it's just about your boss. I've got a really good boss at the moment. My last boss at could arguably said to have been Evans. And he was a good boss. He was shit at management and stuff, but he was a good people person, and he was an extremely good programmer. But you know, everyone has their weaknesses and stuff. But it was really nice to work for him. So it was nice to work for people who are honest, you know? Again, I know that's going to be my cultural index showing and everything, where South Africans value like integrity above all else. Yeah, brah. You know? I do know that there's a cultural bias there and whatnot, but it's nice to work with people who are honest. It's just one of those things. I can forgive a lot of other personality traits if a person's honest. In an amoral society, hypocrisy becomes the greatest sin. I'm trying to remember where that's from. But yeah, it's all about when you deal in a world of moral relativism and individual freedoms, which is frankly the world that we live in mostly, then the greatest sin becomes the act of hypocrisy. Okay. I do feel like that whole line of thought was super popular in the late 90s and is less popular now. As in, like, I feel like we have evolved the discourse around moral relativism and dynamic social structures and individual freedoms to a more positive place. I feel like we're in a better place when we talk about this stuff now. Right. Oh dear. That is a lot of thread. Yeah. There we go. Just wrap that around there and it'll sort itself out later. Yeah. Might be in a situation where I just toss that spare thread because it is in some ways more annoying than not. Okay, let's park this needle. Let's look for my markers. Where's my markers? And figure out what colour we need to do next. I doubt we'll actually start on the colour today, depending on how much we need to mark. Where the hell are my markers? I apologise. Oh, there they are. Totally normal, relevant place. I need to trash that. Remind myself to trash that. There we go. Brains. Okay. green and orange. No, orange is no good because we've got some orange miscolors there. Green and blue are, and green and blue are our safe colors. Let's see if we can mark out green actually. You know what, I'm going to go with blue. We just did a green. There we go. The next color to mark out is we have a brown that we have to mark, and we're going to have to be really careful because we don't want Fluffy Claire Brain fluffing this up because she hasn't had enough sleep. And I want to look at the poles because the poles right, X's. These should be dead easy to follow because they should mostly just be these little gaps that we need filling in. A few things, and we go down to there. Yep. We go down to all the way down to the waterline. There we go. Nice and simple stitch line there. Right. Let's get this pole done and then we'll work backwards from there because this pole is there we go. I'm having to correct some earlier mistakes, that's fine. Thankfully this is not a dreadfully difficult mistake to correct for. Go. And then we come in. Oh man, that's great. That's just a full in job. No complexity on that one. Brilliant. That's what we like to see. 3 X's there. 1, 2, 3. How much filler do we want there? We want pretty much all of that filled. Yeah, pretty much all that filled. It ain't perfect, but it's what we got. Yep. Right, looking at the red. Need to keep an eye on the red. Red or dead. Oh dear. Okay, I have made a mistake in this area, but I think it's fixable. Okay. Going to ignore that mistake for now. I'll not ignore it, but I'm not gonna make the mistake worse because I think coming back and fixing it's gonna be the way to go on that. I just check what color that's waiting for because that's waiting for a color, and Oh no, it is this color. Oh, it's the shading on the... Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, there's definite mistakes here and there, but honestly the mistakes, in a lot of places I've corrected for them, and it's been fine. And in some other places, there'll be a little bit of confusion, but it won't be the end of the world, you know? A little bit of confusion, but it won't be the end of the world. Right, that's below the line, which is why it's not showing up. Okay, I need to be very, very certain about how I mark this up. Because this is where mistakes are made. I need to find some anchor patterns to hold myself. There we go. I think I found one. I found one. Yeah, I found one. There we go. This is very easy in this particular part of the pattern to get lost, which is so many mistakes have been made in this part of the pattern because so many mistakes have been made in this part of the pattern because of being lost. Well, that's wrong. Okay. Crap. Crap. So that's just wrong there, but we can fix it. And again wrong. But we can fix it. Okay, I'm not going to go below the line until I've actually confirmed the kill. No, until I've confirmed the high mark that I'm working with. Okay. That's an easy fill. That is an easy... Oh god, I've lost... my eyes just defocused for a second and I've lost where I am in this one. Let's come back from the edge here. Right, that works. That works. Where's my... Okay, I don't know what color we're marking those with, but you know, I'm gonna mark them with with red. Yeah, let's mark it with red. No, don't mark it with red. We've already got a red in the area. Let's mark it with green. Let's mark it with green. Let's mark it with green. This way we don't get lost. Yeah, you see, I think I've botched this somewhat. Not totally. Like, I haven't totally screwed the pooch on it, but there's definitely some mixed messages going on here. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some, okay, which is which? Blue is the dark one. Blue is the dark one. Yeah, there's definitely, some kerfuffle going on where we've muddled ourselves. Yeah. Kerfuffle. Definite kerfuffle. Can it be fixed, the kerfuffle? And I think the honest answer is yes. Yes, I think it can. I think the kerfuffle is an entirely solvable problem. Bollocks. Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. I'm winging it. Gonna just adjust the pattern as I see fit in this section to make something nice. Yeah, we'll just wing it. Do it live. Yeah, it's definitely been, shall we say, a smidgen of confusion. I think a smidgen of confusion is the correct amount of confusion to express the level of kerfuffle that we got ourselves into. And then 4. this has been freehanding it. Anchor point for my brain. Anchor point located. Well, that's totally wrong. Solid, we're just going to color it in. I remember this whole red area is just a big old mess, but we're just going to own it. We're going to claim it. We're not even going to look at the pattern. We're just going to feel our feelings. Get that wood in there. Yeah, we're good. That's a totally different color, that's fine. That, however, is not. We're going up to there? Yeah, we're going up to there. Okay, fan bloody tastic. Let's just check where we are for that. Fan bloody tastic. Yay, we're all good. We're all good. That's where we want everyone to be. Have we got any non-filled in squares here that aren't going to go to the special one? Oh wait, hold on, above the fish. Above the fish, there's this line. Yeah, there we go. I knew it. I knew it to be true and good. Shit. This line here. Blue as well. And originally it wasn't meant to be, but now it's blue. It's how we do it. We wing it. Okay. That will be the next section, yeah. Yeah, okay. So my brain doesn't miss those subtle bits, because my brain can miss the subtle bits sometimes if I'm not careful. Though we've come up to the end of our little morning stream. We made progress. Let's show you the progress we've made, and we'll wrap it up from there. Right. Oh dear. Progress we've made. So if you look there, the main bits have been on the wood there that we've made the progress. And then we've just marked out the rest of the pattern that needs filling in. You can see we're keeping that back stitch relatively clean. We had to jump in 1 or 2 places, but that back stitch is relatively clean. We need to secure this bit of floss here. But otherwise, all looking good. Solid progress. Okay, take care everyone. I'll see you on Monday morning. Ta-ta.